Good evening, everyone. It's my first time doing a stream at night, so I shall be intrigued to see how many end up joining and saying hi and that. Mostly, I want to do a bit of an update about what I'm going to be doing over the coming few weeks. Um, I'm going to be waiting until a few people join and then talking about what I'm going to be doing. I've caught the sun a bit today, which isn't too much fun. I went down to Chester for a bit of a nose because I haven't been down there for going on 2 years. So yeah, it's been one of those overcast days where you get really sunny bouts, and those sunny bouts catch you by surprise. So I might be looking a little bit red tonight, but yeah, joys of being ginger. Not that you can really tell these days, but it's all fun. Just waiting to see if we get some people joining and see if anyone wants a natter and fun stuff like that. So when we get someone in here, I need someone to let me know if audio and stuff like that's okay. Right. So I'm just arranging. I'm going to be working with one of the well-known auditors on something on Sunday, something non-auditing related, if that makes any sense. So I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. And that's going to be involving an interview with someone I've known for a while actually, but it's something that needs to get out there. It's something that the country needs to know about, and it's happening more and more often. But anyway, moving on from that, I'm also going to be doing a video with a close friend of mine, Christina, her name is. She's been on a massive weight loss journey over the past year or so, going on 2 years I think now, and I'm going to be doing some work with her. She's basically going to be doing a big skydive to raise money for, I think it was Mind, and I'm going to be basically following her progress from what's driving her to do it and everything like that. I'm not sure. Have I even pressed the right button? I don't think I have pressed the right button, but I'm not too sure. Sorry, just got a message. Message unavailable. Bizarre. Very bizarre. So yeah, that one would definitely be interesting because before her weight loss journey, she definitely wouldn't have done anything like a skydive. And to see her grow in confidence is being incredible. Oh, we've got someone watching. Who've we got watching? Say hello in the chat. Let me know how audio is. Always helps me out a little bit. So yeah, as I was saying a few minutes ago, I've been having a wander around Chester for the first time in ages today and got a wee bit sunburnt. Probably doesn't look that bad on camera, but it's starting to sting. J. Dot, how's it going? Not too bad. Bit tired now after a hobble around Chester, but got some nice footage that I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with yet. But yeah, it was interesting. I've not been to Chester for about 2 years. Liam EFC 1878, yo, hello, you're right, Liam. So yeah, I've not been down to Chester for about 2 years, and it's amazing how quick places can change. Even places like that never seem to change much. It was nice and busy down by the river, but it was quite overcast. One of those days you don't realise you're getting sunburnt, and then your face starts glowing and giving off heat. Um, but it's part of the fun of being a ginger. But um, so this weekend, yeah, I'm going to be working with one of the well-known auditors on a little project. I say a little project; it's a big project, but it's not anything to do with auditing. It'll be an interesting one. It's it's police related and police corruption related, but it's not auditing. Um, so definitely keep an eye out for that one. But it's nice to get out. Oh, you can say that again. I didn't leave the house for about 9 months because of my health problems and everything that's been going on the past year. Um, I was terrified to catch it. Go and ghost with independent. Oh, when's with independent? Independent who? Hang on. I actually used to do paranormal stuff. Interestingly enough, I used to work with a couple of paranormal investigation teams and spiritualist type things. Um, so that's kind of one of my loves from years ago. One of my favourite places to investigate was the Heritage, used to be called the Heritage Market in Liverpool, down by the docks. Um, and that was always a fun night. Also, the grounds of the cathedral in Liverpool. Um, but I used to do a lot of paranormal type stuff. Independent Free Press. Oh, I don't know whether I know them, but I'll have to have a nose, and yeah, I'd definitely be interested in getting involved in that one. Um, yeah, it's something I've not really spoke about on video before, but I was heavily involved in like paranormal stuff and holistic stuff as well. I used to do hypnotherapy, Reiki, all sorts like that. Um, I even used to do stage shows, believe it or not. And then when my health changed, it all kind of abruptly ended. That's why like doing this has been so great to get out and about and meet new people and that. It's been amazing. I had a bit of an interesting one on the train back home today. Good old Merseyrail that was quite busy, and there was an older lady got on with her husband, and he was on sticks and she was on like a walker thing with wheels on, and as I'd expect most people to, I offered them a seat and they said no, no, don't do that, and I said like I'm getting off in a couple of stops, sit there so they could sit together. And the old lady seen that I struggled to get up and that, and was asking why I was struggling to get up. So I explained to her about my health conditions and stuff like that, especially the ulcers on my legs. And she got really, really upset. Like, she was in tears at the fact someone had given the seat up to her. And it was one of those that kind of took me back. And like when my gran was here, I would have hoped that anyone would have give the seat up to her, anyone younger anyway. So yeah, it was a bit of a touching one, to say the least. I love little old people, me. I've always like gabbed to them and smiled at them and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's, yeah, like I say, I'd expect most people to do that. If you wonder why I keep looking down, I'm looking at the chat. I've got my DSLR in front of me and I've got my laptop on my knee, so I'm looking down at the chat. So what I want to say is, if you haven't already, have a look at some of the interviews I've done. I've done interviews with Live Free. I've done interviews with Marty Blackburrow. I've also done interviews with local people who do stuff for the community and stuff like that. I've thing is, I'm from South East London. and nice is a weakness. Do you know, I was talking about that to someone the other day because I used to have to go to London quite a bit with my old job. Um, and people would literally bump into you and you wouldn't get like a sorry, they wouldn't tell you where to go or anything. Like, they just, yeah, I think manners cost nothing. Sorry, my dog's decided it's time to come and mither me. Poppy, come up here then. Um, don't be walking on the laptop. I'm not having that. This is my little pooch Poppy. She's a little madam at times, but she just wants constant attention. Seeing the Live Free interview, mate, it was spot on. Thank you very much. That was the first one I did with any of the auditors, and I didn't quite have the confidence that I have now. Like, if someone had said to me they'd be speaking on camera and stuff like that, I wouldn't believe them for a second. Um, but with the Marty one, he kind of switched a bit in my voice, like on the video I put up. Hey, you monkey, you're alright. Poppy's come by to say hello. She's waiting to go for a nap with Daddy Dan, her other dad. So yeah, the Marty Blackburn interview was a bit different, like a different format and that. But I've also done interviews with a local artist who does murals, like street art murals and stuff like that. I've done an interview with a local guy who raps about mental health issues, and being someone who suffered from mental health issues myself, it was interesting. I'm quite open about stuff. I've suffered with PTSD since my teens, and to meet someone who's trying to make a difference with that was nice. It was. I have a lot of respect for people who want to make a difference in whatever way they can. This is something I often say with all the bickering and arguing that goes on YouTube. Like, imagine if they focused their energy on something else. Imagine what they could achieve. The trolls as well, the same could go for the trolls. They're sitting at home bickering about what everyone else is doing when they could be going out and making a difference. They could be helping other people. Like, back when I was healthier, I used to volunteer for the Red Cross. I used to do the first aid side of things. I used to do the education side of things. I worked on massive projects with them, surrounding things like education, like humanitarian education and stuff like that. I've worked with like other charities, local charities and stuff like that as well. But I miss it. I loved doing that. I really did. But they stopped doing the first aid side of things just before the pandemic. Probably good timing on their half, like, but yeah, not ideal for the volunteers. I used to even teach in the shops. I used to teach young people their retail MVQs. What else? I forgot where I was going with that one, but I tend to ramble quite a bit when I'm talking to the camera because I feel like a bit of a odd one talking to myself, but it's all good. So what's everyone been up to today on this beautiful Friday? I'm guessing everyone's looking forward to the weekend. It's yeah, I've seen nothing but drama recently on YouTube between different YouTubers and stuff like that. Jamie is a man of many talents. Thank you very much. We've been discussing ideas, haven't we? And it's there's going to be lots of different stuff coming to the channel as things grow and stuff like that. But it's all good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad going to Chester today because it's only about half an hour away on the local trains, on the Merseyrail trains. So it was quite a nice day. It was busy, really busy. I went down by the river, there was someone singing and playing guitar. I got a couple of time lapses while I was down there, and yeah, it was nice. I had a cheese and ham toastie sat next to the River Dee. What more can you want than that? But what else have I done? I'm trying to think. Yeah, this interview I'm going to be doing with Christina, my friend. I actually met her through doing paranormal stuff. That's how we originally met, and then when that fell apart, like we kept in touch and that. Um, and it's going to be a really, it might be a few different videos with her because we'll be talking about like why she's doing it, and then we'll be trying to actually get there the day she does do the skydiving there. She's got more guts than me. But the dog's like pressed up right against my leg, pushing against the arm of the sofa on, where am I? This side here. Like expecting me to scratch her belly constantly and getting annoyed when I stop. No, the guys I know through the auditing community, they're such amazing guys. Like Yorkshire Monkey, you can see in the chat. I know from through the other auditors and stuff like that. We speak regularly because we're on like a group chat thing. Live Freeze being a massive support. Marty Blackburras and Jack Jones, all of them. I can't fault any of them. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I have a lot of time for all of them. They are amazing people. Such a diva, the dog, not you. It's both of us, really, Yorkshire Monkey. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? I know what you're like. Donovan Hayes, big up, JML. Thank you very much. It's yeah, I thought I'd jump on for a bit because I've not done a nighttime live before, so I thought I'd pop on while the other half is having a nap, and I'd say hi to everyone and see how we're all doing. Uh, I want to get out and start auditing. Can you suggest how to start like live stream or record and edit? It's a funny one, that, because like I don't audit personally. Like my stuff's the interviews, but one of the first things I'd say is get knowledge on the laws. Like read up and memorize the laws, because when they're coming at you saying you can't do this and can't do that, the best thing you can do is stump them with like the relevant laws that prove them wrong. Secondly, like when I'm doing my videos, I use a DSLR, which is what I'm using right now. You don't like that to audit, you really don't. Like, I'd probably recommend getting a second phone and not using your first. Do I watch much of AB? I do indeed, although I do think his reveal video was a bit of a cop-out, but that's just me. I was waiting patiently to find out what he looked like and that, and yeah. We're all AB apparently, but what else? Like second phone, I've said. Read up about the laws, I've said. As for live streaming or editing and that, I'd probably say editing, because people don't want to sit through all the boring bits and that. People kind of want to see the action. And then as you go, eventually, when you get more followers and more subscribers, you could probably live stream some of them then. But start with a cheap phone. Don't put a lot of money into it to start. Yeah, that's exactly what I've said. Yorkshire Monkey. Ah, Julia, hello. You're alright. Hope you're well. Me and Julia have quite a laugh in other people's lives and stuff like that. My voice is going, which isn't like me. Normally, you can't shut me up. Maybe I should take it as a hint and then see how it goes. You'll get better with practice. My first audit was terrible. I think like the first you do of anything isn't the best, and you learn as you go along. Same with the interviews and stuff like that. Like you definitely learn as you go. I need to stop saying so much. It's a really, and I forgot where I was going. Again, I swear I'm going a bit senile. Hi Julia, shouting too much at Jimbo Jamie. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking to help the bond with my community and police. Um, J Dot, if you want to um contact me, hang on, I shall give you my email address, and then we can always chat outside of lives as well about it if you ever need any help or advice when I find my new email address, that is. So it's jamieleemedia1 at gmail.com. So jamieleemedia1 at gmail.com, and you can email me on that anytime. I'm happy to help anyone with anything. Not too great, but I'll get over it, lol. Hope you're okay. Hi, Yorkshire Monkey. Where's Jimbo? That's a good question. I don't think Jimbo's ever been in one of my lives, actually. What time is it? He'll probably be doing either going shooting or sorting tea out or something like that. But he's been a bit quiet recently in the group and that. But I think we know why. Like me and you, Yorkshire Monkey. But hey ho, it's all interesting. So Julia, were you there with the whole drama last night on that live with Deanology? I'm from Dartford area. Oh, okay. See, I'm up north. I'm Merseyside, so it's quite a distance. But I'm always happy to give you advice and stuff like that. There's quite a few audiences from down that way as well. So you never know. They might be able to hook up with you or something, give you a hand. Or you could go and see what they do, kind of thing. You never know. Everyone seems to help everyone. Yes, I was there. More drama than Easter. I said exactly the same. I said, who needs EastEnders when you've got YouTube? The thing is, I think a lot of it's to do with ego. I'm not going to say which one, but yeah, I think a lot of it's ego. And ego, yeah, it doesn't really help much. Confidence is great, but ego isn't. Anything we can do to help, just ask Jadon. Exactly, Yorkshire Monkey, and like we have like group chats and stuff like that like once you get going, you can always get involved with and all sorts. There's a lot. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I came into it quite late, but I was disappointed to see it going on, and like I always say, kill them with kindness. Like, what's the point in fighting? I couldn't fight. I say that openly. I don't fight. I couldn't fight. But I don't see the point in it. Especially growing adults, you can have a conversation. You can sort things out verbally. There's no need to say, "Oh, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." But yeah, it's crazy. Jay, what you'll realise is it's a massive community, and there is a lot of support out there, especially for people starting up. Let me just check why my phone's doing stuff. Life's clearly too short for fighting. Exactly, and most of these people have got families, like the auditors and stuff like that. They've got kids and stuff like that, and they should be concerned with getting home to them. There was an incident a while back where there's someone on here that always causes drama, naming no names. Hey, it's not me for once. Like, I don't cause all the drama. I might do in real life, but not on YouTube. I don't see the point. And just watch as many different authors as you can, and you'll find your style. Just don't overthink it and go with the flow. Great advice, Jamie. I'm gonna have you lad in a pub if you're ever in Manchester, drinks on me. Do you know, I actually love Manchester. I've spent a lot of time in Manchester over the years, and um, yeah, anytime. Thank you very much. Or me, Yorkshire Monkey. Yeah, it's crazy. I suppose it can show maturity if you're able to sort things out with conversations rather than fighting. But hey ho, it's all fun. I think it's all part and part of it these days. They all want to fight each other. Um, but yeah, not for me at all. Poppy, if you want to come up here, but don't be a pain. She's bringing me all her toys now because she's not getting enough attention. I got to tell Liv 3 that I loved him the other night. I was so nervous. Bless you. What you'll find with Liv 3 is he's sound like he's... You might see the aggressive side of him on some of the older videos and that, but he's a lovely person. Like, there's been, in some of his live chats recently, people have accused him of being homophobic and stuff like that. And I always laugh when people do that, because I'm like, if he's homophobic, why is he friends with me? Like, he's not homophobic at all. He mightn't be the most politically correct, as I've said before, but he's definitely not homophobic. And I'll always have his back with that one. But yeah, people in the... I think it was his premiere the other day, actually, that someone said that, but the same person was saying, oh, he probably doesn't know you're gay. Like, we're all in a group chat, we all speak daily, he knows. Like, it's crazy. If there is any drama anywhere, I just dumped that channel for a couple of weeks. Too many of my own problems to be with other people's problems. Petty comments, it's attacking character because no real argument. Exactly. To both of you, exactly. Yorkshire Monkey, I agree. Like, we have our own issues outside of YouTube to deal with, so why make issues inside of it that it doesn't achieve out? And Love Live Free is my favourite auditor. Yes, I stuck up for him about the homophobic comment, and I got for it. It doesn't surprise me. Like, it's stupid, absolutely stupid. Chris Live Free is a true gent, totally different in real life to his auditing persona. I suppose we're all a bit like that. Because you kind of put a mask on when you're doing things like that, don't you? Like, when I used to do the stage shows, I was this dead, confident person. And then the minute I got off the stage, I was a nervous wreck. And before I got on the stage, I was a nervous wreck. So we all definitely put masks on to some extent. But yeah, he is an amazing guy. He's a pain in the backside sometimes, but he's got a heart of gold. He definitely has. He's a lot quieter. He is, and I think he's like me in the way that he kind of analyses what he thinks with someone before you get to see the real him. Like, we've spoken for a long time, since pretty much when he started, before I even started doing videos and that, and meeting him in real life was amazing, because we had spoken for that long. I had a fair idea what he was like, but yeah. Yorkshire Monkey did it. I've read that one already. Same with Marty though. Like, a lot of people like can have a bad opinion because of how they audit and stuff like that, but when you meet him, he's just a normal guy. Like, it's nice. Yes, total pain in it with memory. I'm saying now, the amount of times he said, oh, I'm coming to Liverpool, and then I've been waiting around, but we still speak and that. Like, I don't hold it against him. That's why I don't agree with all these arguments over, oh, they didn't read my comment out and all this. Like, some of the bigger channels have thousands of comments going on. They can't read every single one out. It doesn't work like that. But I don't know. I swear I am getting redder as this live stream goes on. I swear the sunburn is just developing. I noticed earlier, I don't know whether you can see it on camera, let's try and get it to focus, but you can see where my coat sits on the back of my hand because it's where the freckles start. But, and I'm not one of these lucky people who go brown when they've been in the sun. I go like from pale to luminous red, back to pale. It's so hard to get his attention on lives. That's the thing though, it's because he's got that many people. Like, I moderate on his lives and his premieres and stuff like that, and it's hard to keep up. Because like there's that many comments going that fast, it's near impossible to keep up with them. Fake tan Jamie in a tube from Boots. Have you ever seen a ginger with like pale features like me in fake tan? It doesn't look good. It definitely doesn't look good. I'm the same regarding going lobster red in the sun. Do you know what though? I used to live in Turkey. I used to live in Marmaris in Turkey. Well, Ishmael. And I never used to burn out there. Never did burn. Sexy tan for a ginger. My train of thought's gone now. Yeah, when I lived in Turkey, I never used to burn. I could be in the sun all day, be fine. I'd still be pale, but never burn. Whereas over here, I can be out in the sun for an hour and be tomato red straight away. Julia, he has that many subs, his lives are chaos. Exactly. J. You'll have to send me an email and I'll try and get you in contact with some of the auditors and see if that can help you as well. Happy to do that. Just in case you missed it before, it's jamieleemedia1@gmail.com. I really need to pack in saying I'm driving myself mad with it now. It was nice the other day having a wander around Port Sunlight and New Ferry. I'm a soldier on his channel. Oh, okay. Is that like the subscription thing where you can like pay and stuff like that? I'm too cheap to do out like that, but you do an interview with the gypsy. There might be one. If you ever get up this way, there will be one. I'll put it that way. Because of my health and that, I find it hard to travel. But I would happily interview any of them. But we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I'm just having a drink because my mouth's gone that dry. I can barely talk. But yeah, I was accused the other week of bad mouthing Greater Manchester media, and I said I didn't at all. I asked people's opinion on what had happened, and yeah, is Port Sunlight anything to do with the soap company? It is indeed. It was created for the people who worked in the factory, and now Unilever is there, and they make everything from washing detergent, deodorant, most things cosmetic and stuff like that. But it's a beautiful little village. It's like all the houses and everything was built for the workers, and they're all like, they're still the way they were kind of thing. So it's like going back in time. Like before the other day, the last time I was there, it was like in my childhood, and it hadn't changed much. Natural born serial killer. Hello, you're right. I think you were in one of the lives the other day with the drama and that. I'm pretty sure, but there's a lot of drama around GMM. I'm only here for the accent. My accent is mild compared to some. It really is. Like, it's funny because anyone out of the area automatically thinks I'm a Scouser. But technicalities, I'm from over the water and from the Wirral. I love the accent too. I suppose a lot of the channels are either from London or from Leeds. So yeah, it's not often you hear accents like mine. Love you all along. See, it's my channel's all about the love, spreading the love. It's great. It's that's all I've wanted to do with my YouTube, and that is try and help people out and spread a bit of love. But you still get the trolls, and yeah, it's one of them, innit? It's all part and part of it. But I've just realised during lockdown, one of the caps came off my tooth, and it looks absolutely awful. Geordieland. Geordieland? What are we going on about Geordieland? Thought so for Merseyside. What Bourneville was for Birmingham then. Exactly, yeah. Yorkshire Monkey. Although we had, should I say, a big biscuit factory, and I can't remember for the life of me what brand it was. It was one of the big brands, and PG Tips, I think, or one of the PG brands were made locally as well. So it's quite a lot of stuff like that comes from over this way. But they do a thing apparently at Unilever. I've never actually attempted it, but if you show that you're from the area, you can get a massive discount on stuff, where you can get like bulk things. Foxes, I don't know whether it was Foxes, but Google is my friend. Google is my friend. It was in Liso, which isn't too far from me, because I'm in Wallasey. So let's Wirral biscuits. I need to search a bit more than that. I think I've just seen back in a moment. No problem. No, you said London or Merseyside. I'm from Newcastle. Oh, okay. Newcastle. I've got a couple of friends in Newcastle. That's why. Me former biscuit factory set to be demolished. Oh, last year. And they're building a Bellway Homes estate there. Former Burton's, the firm that manufactures wagon wheels and jammy dodgers. If you was a biscuit, what would you be? Oh, probably a jammy dodger. It'd have to be, wouldn't it? Jammy. Yeah, a jammy dodger. I don't really eat biscuits, but my other half, loves biscuits. Obsessed with biscuits. We've started getting ringtones. Where was it going? Rington's biscuits and Rington's tea and all of that. Dan's mum has been getting it for years, and we couldn't get it locally, where they come and deliver it for you. But now, we can and that. Oh, they're lovely biscuits. They're not cheap, but they're nice, so you can make them last and that. Jamie, do you have Chris's email, please? I don't have it to hand at the moment, but if you email me on jamieleemedia1@gmail.com, I'll try and get it across to you. Well, I will get it across to you, put it that way. I'm not sure whether he has it on his channel under his information. But yeah, I can quickly check for you actually. Why not? So I was down by the River Dee earlier today getting some time lapses. Okay, thanks. Go on, Jay, what biscuit would you be then? I need to know now. Need to know. Going for a look around, stay safe everyone. And for Jiggly. Where's mine, natural born serial killer? Where's mine? I won't have that. Please practice some freedom. No, his email address isn't on his channel, so if you email me, I'll get it across to you later. But yeah. Jay, what biscuit would you be then? Come on, I'm waiting. I could have been all sorts of sophisticated biscuits, or butter shortbread and stuff like that, but no, I chose a jammy dodger. Which says a lot, doesn't it? But Poppy, if you want to come up here, stop being a pain. Come on. Come on then. Good girl. Do you want to say hello to everyone again? You want to say hello? Say hello, everyone. You're not impressed, are you? You're not impressed? I'm trying to think of a joke. Do you know, it probably won't be funny if you have to think of it that much. A hobnob. Would it be a chocolate covered hobnob though? What was I going to say? What is going on with my brain today? What is going on with my brain every day? I was talking to deontology last night, and mostly insects, about the condition I have with my leg, pyoderma gangrenosum, which basically has left a ulcer from just below my knee down to my ankle that goes deep as bone. I've had for 7 years. So after days like today where I've been walking around quite a bit, like, I pay for it. I definitely pay the consequences. Hobnobs because they're messy. Ooh, I like that. Might have to pinch that one if anyone ever asks me that question again, which I doubt they will, but you never know. You never know. So J Dot, what makes you want to get into auditing? Out of curiosity, what is it that interests you in it? Is it just to try and share the corruption side of things, or what? Like, I've had it myself a few times. I've never been in trouble or anything like that. I've lived a very sheltered life compared to some of the guys, but I've had it where I've been stopped and searched multiple times, more times than I care to mention. And it drives you mad. Like, Poppy, no, don't go on the keyboard. Sorry, Jamie, could you say your email again, please? Yeah, it's jamieleemedia1@gmail.com. Suppose, like everyone else, I think I can do better. Good answer, at least you're being honest. Got to dash Jamie back on in a bit if you're still on. Okie dokie, Yorkshire Monkey. If not, I shall catch you in the group chat later. We haven't had your karaoke videos today. I'm disappointed. But the times you shout at the TV wanting them to say something. It's, yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's one of them, innit? Like I said, the main thing is knowing the law side of things. That's the very handy thing to know. And maybe having a copy of the memo that was sent round to all the police forces about auditors, and Pete, stop walking on the keyboard, or the auditors and stuff like that. That memo carries a lot of weight, but none of them seem to follow it, which is interesting. A lot of the police stations around here haven't even been touched by auditors. I've noticed, I think it was Reggie who has been local a couple of times. He did one in Birkenhead, which isn't too far. Birkenhead, the place where Paul O'Grady grew up. I met Paul O'Grady a few years back. He was... Hang on, let me just throw a toy to the dog to try and shut her up a bit. Yeah, I met Paul O'Grady, I think it would have been about 8 years back. He was doing a book signing, and I worked with a youth group at the time, an LGBT youth group, and we took them to meet him, and I started speaking me gibberish like I do when I get excited or nervous or anything like that. And I mentioned to him, like, oh, sorry, I'm nervous. And he slapped me and then hugged me. I was like, okay, fair enough. Love Reggie. I love the way he does things. Like, it's non-aggressive, it's laid back. Like, yeah, definitely a good one. A few of the newer ones, I like the styles of working. It's good. It just shows that it can be done in a non-angry way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really laid back. I always have been, and there's not many auditors who are. So it'd be nice to see kind of that style of things. I can understand why they're not laid back. I can understand why they get miffed off with the way they get treated and stuff like that. But I haven't got the energy to be angry. I don't do it. Um, oh, I am definitely going redder. Oh, this is going to be fun. Shaving my head tomorrow is going to be agony. Look how red it is. Christ. Love how he goes, "You're crazy, you are." His accent seems to change quite regularly. He's almost as bad as AB for accents, but yeah, plus it's the accent you guys have. It's too cool. I've always loved accents. Like, my partner's from York, and yeah, just different accents. I've always been intrigued. I was having a conversation with someone I know from one of the YouTube group chats, and he was saying the other day, "Do you reckon pick up the gypsy? He recommended your channel." I'm always picking up Gypsy or to the UK, and I've done a lot of stuff to help him along as well, like his channel art and stuff like that. We help each other out. But yeah, where was I? Forgot where I was now. Sent you an email, Jamie. As soon as I come off this, Julia, I shall have a look and I shall get his email across to you. That's not a problem at all. Under a Blood Red Sky, I think it's the first time you've been in one of my lives, I think. I've seen you in other lives and that, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've seen you in one of mine. Maybe. Either that or I just don't remember because I've got an awful memory. But I think we're doing some decorating tomorrow. Yay. You're very welcome, Julia. Whereabouts are you from, Julia? I don't think I've asked you that before. I'm intrigued. I always laugh at when AB does his accents, how they kind of change in and out of different nationalities within a 5 minute period. Always gives me a bit of a giggle. But I was talking a while back to Live Free about doing a audit in BSL because I sign because of like my hearing loss and that I know how to sign, and I don't think that's been done before, and it'd be interesting to see how they react to it, how the police would react to it. But I'm going to be teaching a few Milton Keynes. I've only ever been through Milton Keynes, I think. I don't think I've ever actually been to Milton Keynes, but yeah, so audit in BSL would definitely be an interesting one, talking of different languages and stuff like that. But we'll see. First time I've been on your live. Respect, pal. Well, thank you very much for popping by. I'm still getting used to doing the live side of things. It's a completely different ball game, but it's nice. It's nice all these guys that you get to meet. Also, Maggie recommended you as well. Oh, Mags is lovely. Time for a shower, but it's been great chat. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great night, buddy. Not a problem, Jay. Try and get in touch, like I said, on the email, and I'm happy to help you out as much as I can, and point you in the direction of people who can help you out anyway. Mags is absolutely lovely. Me and Mags speak quite a bit. She's in one of the group chats I'm in. I've got a lot of time for Mags. But Under a Blood Red Sky, I'm trying to think who else's lives. I think I've seen you in Cat's lives before now, and probably Live Freeze. Gotta go now, Jamie, but thank you for the chat. Take care. I shall reply to your email as soon as I end this. Come on, puppy. No shouting. Come up here. Come on, big jump. Oh, she's being a nuisance. Let me just distract her with one of her toys. Poppy, no, don't do that. Do you want to come up here? Come on. Come and sit up here then. Good girl. You just want to steal the limelight, don't you? That's what it is. You want to steal the limelight? You want to see everyone? Yeah. She's like our little baby. She's spoiled rotten. I can't go out without bringing something back for her. But she's a little madam at times. Definitely a little madam. But yeah, you'll be seeing some new content over the next few days with some people you'll recognise as well. So it should be good. I'm probably gonna. Jamie, thank you, Jamie. You're awesome, cute dog. See, Poppy, everyone thinks you're cute, even if you are a little madam. Uh, she's even answering you, Julia. But yeah, I shall keep you guys updated, and I shall see you all soon. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, take care. Thank you for popping by, everyone. Take care, bye. No, Poppy, don't do that.